Hello everyone, I'm Krooked and I do stuff, and this is Unscripted, the series where I take a completely unscripted look at games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. Today, because this is a special week, I am playing X2 Wolverine's Revenge. Now, if you know why this is a special week, you know why I'm playing this. If you don't know, this is a hint. And, yeah. Old school game. And it seems like there's some sort of a problem with my sound because I only hear audio out of one ear. But, you know, that's fine. Recording any old game is always kind of its own struggle. So, X2 Wolverine's Revenge. This was a game that I loved as a kid because my favorite X-Men character has always been Wolverine. And, you know, I loved the movies back in the day. A lot of people don't look at them too fondly now. But back then, it was a good time. Look at him, he's magnificent. These graphics make me think otherwise.
Not animal.
This is...
Not animal.
I wonder if this is Hugh Jackman. I don't think it is. He is not an animal. He is a man.
This to me.
So, yeah, you start off and you're Weapon X. Ooh. Yeah, so with your claws out, you don't heal. Yeah. So that was awesome. Just tore them apart. Yeah, this is kind of what it's like in my eyes being Wolverine. I don't know if this is going to be as cool as it is like when the actual like Wolverine game comes out through Insomniac, but it'd be cool if it was. Oh, yeah, I can like sense things using his super senses. I don't care if the door's locked. I'll open it. Yep, mutant senses move stealthily. You can detect scent trails, thermal prints, stealth strike. So, let's start with the obvious weak point of the game. The graphics are pretty atrocious. It looks like a pretty basic PS2 game. You know, it's kind of sad because the environments actually don't look that bad. It's just everything else looks pretty awful. The character models are early PS2. It's not the prettiest game I've seen. It's also not the ugliest game I've seen. So, I mean, it has a little bit going for it in that regard. I really like that. Oh. Their mines. I don't like mines. Oh, the camera's inverted. I hate that. I can't change that. Ooh. So, yeah. Graphics wise, this is pretty cool, but it looks ugly. We can all admit that. It's not the prettiest game. But, I mean, it's PS2 era. You gotta cut it some slack. It was breaking a lot of new ground that had not yet been broken. Controls-wise. It controls pretty well, honestly. You punch with square, you claw with square. You kick with triangle for some reason. I don't know why you would. You jump with X. R1 makes you run around like that. R2 pops your claws. L2 is your mutant factor. And L1 is just let's be sneaky. And circle interacts and does like stealth attacks. So all honestly pretty decent controls. There's nothing here that's out of the realm of what you would expect in a game. I just unlocked Ultimate X-Men. Back in the day, a lot of these comic book games were actually pretty cool because the things that you could unlock would be pretty awesome. Start pauses, select as nothing. Yeah, and that's this. I remember this game being a pretty accurate depiction of like being Wolverine, and quite honestly, yeah, it's pretty accurate depiction of being Wolverine that I'm aware of. Do I have to? Oh, I guess those are like heals. I can't use them though. The camera is inverted, so there's that. Although if I press left, it goes left. If I push right, it goes right. But up and down, totally inverted. Oh, well, now that I did that, let me see if I can go pick up, like, this. Yeah, okay, so there are health pickups in case you don't want to have claws out. But why would you not want to have claws out? You're Wolverine. Destroy everything in this Mutant X base. I honestly don't like stealth games most of the time. Oh god, I could have done that a bit better. But this one doesn't seem that bad, honestly. It's kind of unique. It's not like super stealthy. You're not cat and mouse stealthy. You're just like, yeah, I can kill things easier kind of stealth. I don't know if that can see me. You can move slower, and yeah, sometimes that's definitely recommended, I'm sure.
What's your problem, big guy?
Oh, you want to go, huh? Yeah, you wouldn't last 5 seconds against Wolverine's claws, but you know, that's fine. It's a video game. They have to do it somehow. You got your key card. What you gonna do about it? The world is honestly pretty big in the ways that it needs to be good for this era. And, you know, it has cutscenes and it's voiced. In terms of sound, like, the music is epic. It sounds like music that you would have heard in the X-Men movies. It almost gives me a little bit of a X-Men animated series kind of vibe. I'm not sure if you can lock on to enemies, but I don't know if you'd really need to. Again, Wolverine heals on his own. That's a huge thing. If you're going to play a Wolverine game and he doesn't have a healing factor, well, what's the point of playing as Wolverine? That being said, I kind of hope he doesn't have a healing factor for at least part of the Insomniac game, not Insomnia. Well, ain't this just fun? You thought you were tough, bub. But you ain't Wolverine tough. You know, and I'm just saying, he feels really strong going against these base enemies. I mean, granted, it's the first level and they're base enemies, but I mean, it's fun. Honestly, I put away my claws and I start tearing through things like it wasn't even an issue at any point. I'm just like, yep, tearing through. I don't know what that green meter is at the top. I'm assuming that's my, like, Fury meter. Yeah. And then you can save. You can just continue on. And that's pretty seamless, honestly. Goes from one level right into the next. The same area is behind me for that. I don't know. I think this is really good, honestly. It could have been so much worse. And it has him, like, raged out. He looks kind of comic booky, honestly. Oh, that hurt so bad. Oh, and then he went feral. Oh, and you can't put your claws away when you're feral. But he moves faster. I went through an area that I haven't been through yet? Okay. The story had some moments they could probably work on a bit, but honestly, it's a pretty cool game. There's nothing inherently wrong. The controls could use a little work, and the graphics are pretty bad, but in terms of like actual gameplay, this is fun. I'm enjoying it. In terms of a score, this is an easy 8 out of 10. It's fun. It's better than the actual movie for X2, although X2 is still pretty decent back in the day. I haven't watched it since then, but might be good today. And yeah, I would 100% check this out if you haven't, or if you're any sort of an X-Men or Wolverine fan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What'd I do? Oh no. I blew myself up. Bye. I ain't going in there. I'm a sniffy boy. Ooh, what's this? It has secrets. Secrets are cool. It's not something that happens often enough anymore, is you find secrets. Oh, Sabretooth. Come here. I'll cut you up, bub. Can I not climb? Okay, well that's fine. Either way, yeah, this is a fun game. You should check it out. And, you know, it's even better in the next few days. So, while I keep having some fun with playing as Wolverine, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite X-Men member is. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit that subscribe button so that way you never miss out on an episode of Unscripted. And hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all that being said, I do want to thank you for watching Unscripted. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye!